What is up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? How y'all doing tonight? I wasn't gonna go live, but then I was like, let me just go ahead and go live and talk about the game for a minute. Let me turn off my phone. Give me 1 second, y'all. What's up, y'all? What's up? We escaped, right? I'm sick, y'all, man. I was like, man, should I do a live tonight? I guess I'll go live because guess I try to tough through it tonight. 2-0, all that matters. Defense, yeah, the defense doing their job, man. The defense did their job, man. The offense, oh my God, I don't know what they were doing. I'm pretty sure Shadur's stats look terrible tonight. I'm pretty sure his stats look terrible, y'all. Because I know last time I checked, he had 40 passes. He had like almost 30 completions, but he had like 40 passes. And he only had like 200 and something yards and no touchdowns. So, yeah. To follow up the performance from Miami with that kind of hurt him a little bit. Yeah, that defense nice, though. But I'm trying to figure out, like, how are y'all going to react when y'all go up against a team with a good offense? Because you can't depend on your defense just to keep you in every game. Because you can't play like you played with somebody with a good quarterback. You can't play like somebody, like, you can't, like, say for instance they play Campbell. They're not going to be able to do that against Campbell because Campbell has an okay quarterback. They can put up points. Heck, Grambling put up some points tonight. So you just never know. Swag, we will be okay. Yeah, I honestly believe they'll be all right, but I'm just saying it's going to get to a point where they're going to go up against somebody with a good offense, and they're not going to be able to depend on their defense to, keep them out of the game, to keep them in the game. There's nobody in the Swag who has a powerful offense. Well, Grambling just put up how many points tonight? Like 50. They did it against another FCS school, even though the FCS school they played tonight was kind of trash. But hey, they did it though. Shadur had the one true stat that matters: no turnovers. Yeah. Now I'm pretty sure scouts looked at Shadur tonight and was like, he still did good because he threw like 3 or 4 touchdowns and his receivers dropped them. So, or it got called back because somebody held. So I'm pretty sure from a scouting perspective, he still looked okay. But I'm gonna open up the phone line so y'all can call in. I'm not gonna do too much talking tonight. I'm still trying to push through this this virus. But yeah, I got the phone lines open. Y'all want to call in and get your thoughts on what you thought about the game. You want to say anything about, what you've seen and how you think the season is going to shake out. If you're a Jackson State fan, Tennessee State fan, Southern fan, Grambling fan, whatever fan you is, if you want to call in and talk about the Swag, you can call in. The phone number's right there on the screen, 657-390-4814. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. 3 touchdowns taken off the board. Yep. JD Martin fumble. You know what? With JD Martin, I always feel uncomfortable when he has the ball. I love his size. I like the way he run. But when he has the ball, I always hold my breath because he just doesn't seem like he's careful with it. All right, we got a call coming in, y'all. Hold on. What's going on, caller? You line? Talk to me.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
I'm all right.
All right, what you got for me?
Oh, you called me Uncle Ruckus last couple days ago.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you sound like Uncle Ruckus to me, man. I wasn't saying that what you were saying was
No,
what
I
Uncle
know, I
Ruckus
know.
saying. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
saying the
yeah,
way you
yeah,
were sounding on the phone was Uncle Ruckus.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. But I wasn't impressed none whatsoever with this game, none whatsoever. And I like it because all the hype of all the people calling in 60 to whatever they were predict. They said CSU was going to score 60. Should do a Heisman candidate on other channels.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see nothing Heisman worthy about Shadua. Now, I watched a bunch of games today. I seen Bryce Young bring Alabama back from the dead. No offensive line. Wide receivers couldn't get open. 15 penalties. They still won the game. Shadua is not that guy. I don't care what nobody say. He is not the guy. Maybe it's working now because, like I think you said, they haven't went up against a high-powered offense yet.
Okay.
Last year or this year, or a team with a competent defense.
All right.
So hopefully, well, no, I ain't gonna say that. I said a couple of days ago. Looking like the only challenge they might have all season is Campbell because pretty much everybody in the SWAC got a loss. And then Southern just, I don't know. I started watching the LSU game and just turned the TV off after the first quarter. They just got the mock. I guess their high school team, whoever they played last week, they should have scheduled a FCS team or something. But It's looking like they gonna easily win. They should easily win the SWAC.
I got you. Well, I'm gonna get to some more calls. I got a bunch of them coming in tonight, so I'm gonna get to a bunch. I'm gonna get to more calls. Yeah,
I call back.
Yeah, you just call back. Hey, I'm gonna try to keep the calls to at least 30 seconds tonight because we got a lot of people calling in tonight. Let me get the next one. What's going on, Caller? You live? Talk to me.
Listen, man, this King Lindsey, man, JSU fan. Let me keep it a buck and let's get straight to it. It was JSU versus JSU. Let me tell you, we killed ourselves on offense. We left 21 to 28 points on the board. One drop pass, one fumble on the 1 yard line. Offensive tackle getting three holding, brought a touchdown back. I don't want nobody out here to even think about giving TSU any credit on far as stopping our offense. We beat ourselves. They had some good drives. I'm not saying that, but totally we dominated on offense. Our defense won this game for us. Let's keep it real. Our defense is the truth. So I just don't want people to start trying to bring Jackson State down as if look what Tennessee did. Tennessee didn't do nothing to stop us. We stopped ourselves. And I'm quite sure if you watch football, sir, you can see how we beat ourselves. Our defense was dominant. And then somebody gonna talk about when we play an offense, man. Okay, bring that offense. We got a defense. Our defense is the truth. We could substitute two strings and they all are starters. DBs, defensive ends, linebackers, all starters. Our defense showed we didn't give up a touchdown. We dominated the whole game on defense. They couldn't even score. We beat ourselves. So, sir, if you got a question real quick, please say it because I don't want these TSU or anybody just even trying to think about giving hope that Tennessee stopped us.
Oh, okay. I feel you. All right, thank you. Appreciate the call. I'm gonna get to some other callers. Thank you for calling.
Yes, sir.
All right. What's going on, Caller? You live? Talk to me.
Brother Swag Buzz, how you been, man?
What's
It's Brother
going on,
Israel
man?
Terry out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. It's been a minute. How you been, bro?
I'm doing all right, man. Well as I can be.
Okay, man,
Yeah.
look. I am not concerned at all with Jackson State's offense. I think a lot of what was happening was just the energy and the environment. I mean, because honestly, I was at the SWAC championship in December, and I was watching the Celebration Bowl. And that environment tonight at the Southern Heritage Classic, for many different reasons for both teams, was something that was quite different than I think Shador was used to. That being said, The young man did what he needed to do when he needed to do it. I think sometimes when Jackson State makes mistakes, people just kind of like magnify it. But when you really look at what happens in the game to get us to win the game, Shador did exactly what he did when we played Southern. At the moment when he needed to shut the game down and finish it off, he made a good play.
Yeah.
Not concerned about the offense.
Yeah, I mean, the receiver they just dropped a lot of passes tonight. If it wasn't for the drops, they would have
That's
won
right.
by at least 3 touchdowns. So, you know, that's
Yeah,
just the way it
yeah.
shakes out sometimes.
And again, I think our mistakes, sometimes some of them are bad, but many of them are just magnified just because, you do a lot of good stuff, you get numb to it. You do one thing bad, people just blow it all out of proportion. I haven't looked at his numbers, but I don't think Shador's numbers were all that bad tonight either.
Right. But I appreciate you calling. I got other callers, so I'm gonna try to get people in,
All right,
get
man.
what they want to say quickly. All right. Thank you for calling.
All right. Later, bro. Bye.
All right. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
Hey, I'm Fred. I'm from Jackson, man.
What's going on, Fred?
I like your stuff. I love your stuff. I always watch.
Oh, appreciate it.
But my takes on the show, man. I mean, on the game was the red zone offense. Red zone offense got to be better for us. We had a lot of opportunities to blow this game wide open. We look bad as far as red zone offense, I think. What you think?
Yeah, I mean, they could have been better. I thought the running game. I like number 36 a lot. I think they did smart by sticking with him. I would have liked to see them go down the field more, take a lot of deep shots downfield. They didn't start that to like the end of the game, and they kept doing slants and stuff like that, and it was working. But I think you needed to make them fear that deep ball a little more. But as for the red zone, they were just making mistakes, bonehead mistakes. The O lineman would letting people get through. So rushing Shador so he can make errant throws, or they were dropping passes. So that's just how it is in the red zone sometimes. Like that's where the pressure situations are. Because they're gonna stack up the line, and you have to make quick decisions. But I think they're gonna be all right. It's just maybe it was the environment. I'm trying to get a benefit of the doubt. Maybe it was the environment because it was packed in there and it was loud. So they haven't seen something like that all season yet. So that was the first time that they experienced that. And then a lot of those players are new on our team too. And they probably coming from ULM. They ain't seen nothing like that. They ain't seen nothing like that. So maybe they just need to get used to the environment. So hopefully next game when they go against Grambling, they'll be all right.
I got one more for you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna let you know. Why do you think that Malachi Wyman wasn't playing more? I would have liked to see Malachi a little bit more in the game.
I think they just going with the hot man. I feel like he performed great last year, so he should have a spot out there. But they have Coleman, they have Daniels, and Daniels, he's like one of my favorite receivers right now for them. So I really don't know what to say. They have so many weapons on offense. It's just that some people just might have to sit out a little bit and get their time when they can.
Well, I appreciate you taking my time. I love you so. Keep doing what you're doing.
All right. Thank you for calling. All right, let me go to the next person. What's going on? Call you live. Talk to me.
Hey, Spike Buzz, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
Hey, so I looked at the game, man, and not too many bad things on defense, man. Defense is pretty solid. I thought this was going to be Aubrey Miller's breakout game, but if he expects to get to drafted, he's gonna have to step it up, man, in games like this, because he needs to show that hey, he is the guy out there. Not saying that he didn't play a good game, but hey, I thought this was gonna be his breakout game.
Now on offense, Shadour's gonna have to make up his mind when he wants to run, to just run and stop trying to shy away from, if you're gonna run the ball, expect to get hit sometime, not to take a full blow, but make your
Yeah.
mind up you're gonna tuck it and run. And in games like this, we gotta, when our receivers catch the ball, they gotta hold on to the ball, man. They can't, just be letting that ball be, hanging out there like that, and if they're gonna grab at it, because that's the only way they can really stop us. And
Yeah.
the running was so much better than last year.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the running was it was like I couldn't believe that we could actually run the ball like this. But that number 36 from the MEAC, that boy
Yeah.
was cutting up.
Yeah.
JD Martin did a great job, but he was cutting up.
Yeah, I like him. He's a load, because it takes a lot to bring him down. So they definitely need to make him the starter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that he deserves to be the starter. I mean, I like JD Martin, and he brings a good game, to the offense, but he's to me not a starter because the other kid he's not scared to put his head in there, and when he hit the hole hole wide open. Now JD a few times he's kind of like a slash back.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to like tiptoe to the hole and then he'll turn on his speed, but at this level you can't do that. You gotta hit the hole and you just gotta take what they give you and go down.
Yeah.
And
I would like JD more if he had more vision, because sometimes it seems like he just see where he's gonna go, and then if it's not there, he's just going there anyway. It don't matter. He's not gonna improvise. I like Santi Marshall because he has a lot of creativity with his running, but he doesn't have the size JD Martin has. So if you had somebody with the size of JD Martin with the creativity of Santi Marshall, you had a perfect back for Jackson State. But they got what they got. But
yeah, I think they played overall. The game was kind of sloppy, on offense. I mean, we didn't. The vertical attack was I don't know why we just stopped that all of a sudden we just stopped that, man. And I don't know what the offense coordinator had going on, but we were taking the underneath passes and that little outside stream. It never works. It never works.
Yeah.
I don't know why we keep running it, but it never works.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, that's all I got on this one. I went to the previous game, and I know they will play much better next week at home. So I'll see you guys then.
All right. Appreciate the call. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Let me get the next person. Let me see who this is with this anonymous number. What's going on, caller? You live? Talk to me.
What? I was finishing watching the rest of Jack State game already.
Uh-huh.
Yep. After we won there, Jack State won, right?
Okay.
Yep. But we didn't play our best today.
Okay. What you got? What you got for me? You sound what, you in a room or a closet, man? What's going on?
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call back later, man. Let me get the next person. Hold on, y'all. What's going on? Call you live. Talk to me.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
It's been a minute since I called in. Never get a chance to call catch in because we're on the road. But look, I'm gonna just say this: everybody got their critique. Let's start from football player standpoint. All right, I know how Coach Prime will probably say this game is kind of a little sloppy. We left some points off the board that we could have did, especially from the offense standpoint. Defense kept us in the game. And the special teams did pretty good. They went down there and got us 3 points. But we still left. We had drop balls. There was receivers not protecting the ball security. Running backs did do good. I did like Wilkinson. What he done. He showed that he can run the ball fair. When y'all saw when 38 special Santi Marshall fumble, they took him right out. JD Martin fumble, they took him right out. That's what you're supposed to do. Take him out the game. Next person get a chance. Wilson got the chance to ball, and I like the way he runs. He might even get a chance to start next week because the hole is wide open. It's just where they had to have ball security from the receiver standpoint and the running back standpoint. We were marching down the field a couple times, then a fumble come out. That killed us the whole game. That's what we had 3 fumbles. I remember we had 3 fumbles that kept us from scoring, and then a lot of drop passes. I think a lot of our folks, everybody keep asking about Malachi and all the coaches probably letting them rest because a lot of them been getting nicked up in practice. Like Travis, his ankle been bothering him. That's why he didn't play. They resting him. A lot of these cats, they are resting their body. They're giving the other folks a chance to play because a lot of them are still got nick injuries and they're resting. But this game is this game was a wake up call. You see Tennessee State, we shot ourselves in the foot, but they did some studying. Because them big boys at the front, they were giving our big boys a little bit of problem for the game. But that's all I can say about the game.
Thank you for the
did
call.
Get the win.
Thank you for the call, brother.
All right, for it.
All right. Had to land your plane, brother. Let me go to the next person. Hold on just a second. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
Hey, Raymond here from Houston. Just want to let the caller know we knew what we were getting into before we played this game, Jackson State and Tennessee. We knew that Tennessee was going to come and play, and Tennessee has a good team, and that's what we're not talking about. Tennessee played EWU very well, and we knew that they would give Jackson State a tough game. We're talking about Jackson State, how good Jackson State is, but we're not giving Tennessee State enough credit. What credit is due. But Jackson State does have a great defense. For them to hold Tennessee to 3 points and the way they played, the way Tennessee played the previous game, hey, we just gotta, we gotta give our hats off to both teams, So, let's just see how it goes, with Grambling coming up, But Tennessee State is a good team, man.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate the call. I'm gonna get to the next caller. Thank you for calling. All right, let me get to what's going on, Carly Live. Talk to me. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey.
What's up, Sweat Bud?
What's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, so they didn't lead 3 touchdowns. They left 5.
Oh, yeah, you think so?
They left.
You probably right.
Yeah, I know
You probably right.
No, they dropped 2. Look, they dropped 2 TDs. They had 1 called back. Shador was stopped at the line. That was a touchdown. Jay Martin fumbled right in the end zone. That's 5 right there.
Oh, yeah. You right.
That's 5 right there. People saying, nah, it's 3 scores. Nah, baby. They left 5 on there. 5 on it.
Yeah. Well, at least they got the win.
Oh, yeah, no. Great win, though.
Yeah.
Great performance by both teams. Defense for JSU showed out. I feel like Savion Wilkerson should be the starter going forward, but I still feel like Santee Marshall should get carries because when he hit the hole, he hit the hole.
Yeah. And one thing,
JSU.
Go ahead. I was gonna say one thing I like about Wilkerson is how he holds the ball. You could tell that he's really trying to not fumble, and so you can trust him when he carries the ball. But go ahead.
Yeah, and the thing about J.D. Martin, I'm the same way, just like you and stuff. Every time he touched the ball, so my heart be pounding. I'm like, don't fumble the ball, because he run high.
Yeah.
He run too high. I'm not saying he a bad running back. He just run too high. The wide receivers, they just need to stop beating themselves. I was surprised we didn't see no Quay Davis out there, but hey, it is what it is. Pretty much, they shut down the quarterback for TSU, and I'm looking in the comments, people saying TSU quarterback suck, the board don't suck. JSU defense is just they that damn good.
Yeah,
they that good.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna end it with this and stuff. I can't wait till next year because transfer portal finna be funny because there's one team that stole a person by the name of Shamar Stewart from Coach Prime, and boy, they lost to Appalachian State. Paid all that money. Ain't that a shame? Good night, y'all.
All right. Thank you for the call. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they getting it on Twitter because you done paid all that money for all them recruits and y'all losing to schools that are not in the Power 5. So yeah, that's crazy. Let me give Mr. Ford right here. What's going on? Call you live. Talk to me.
Hey, this is Mr. Ford. How you doing?
Hey, Mr. Ford. Hey, Mr. Ford,
Hey.
be kind of quick because I got a lot of calls. So you can just say what you need to say, then I'm gonna get these other calls on.
Okay, well, basically, the defense put on a clinic tonight. I didn't see that first half because I was watching FAMU and Albany State. But one thing I did notice was that the FAMU game was like a Division II game, and the Tennessee State game was like a FCS game. But I agree with somebody just said it back. I thought Tennessee State left. I mean, I thought Jackson left at least 28 points on the field, maybe more than that. Because, like I said, I only watched the second half. I know I saw them in the red zone. I know at least 4 times, and they didn't cash in.
Right.
So I'll let you. You can go ahead on. You can go. I'll let you.
All right. Thank you. Well, you if you want to hold, you can hold. But if you want to call in
later
on,
I'll hold. Just
okay.
go ahead on.
All right. Appreciate that donation, Miss Gowdy. What's going on? Call you live. Talk to me. Hello. Hello. Call you live. Talk to me. All right. Let me go to the next person. What's going on? Call you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, man? This is your boy Kenny. Hey, man. What can we say, man? The defense, first and foremost, let's tip our hat to the defense. The defense only allowed 140 yards. 15 yards rushing, even though that's technically skewed because of all the sacks that Ellis received. As good as Ellis performed, I mean, I have to give. I mean, as good as Ellis could perform, he tried. I mean, he did make plays. He did actually make more plays, I thought, than Musa under continuous pressure. But, I mean, we all know that's not the reason why any of us is calling tonight. The reason why we're all calling tonight is because Jackson State went to the red zone 9 times and ended up with only 9 points from those appearances. And then on top of that, they had 2 touchdown drops in the red zone from deep ball passes, both to Kevin Coleman as well as another one, which was really which to me was insane, to Dallas. So you're talking about possibly leaving 63 points on the board. That, I mean, of course, obviously you got to convert that, but 63 points plus the 2 touchdowns that could have happened, that's like 77. It's like 77-0.
Right.
I mean, or 3. If we're in that regards. So I mean, it was a tough day for Jackson State offensively. They just couldn't get it going in the red zone. They were mistake ridden all day, whether it be holding penalties, whether it be drops, whether it just be poor decisions. To be honest with you, Shooter didn't make enough plays in the red zone either, so part of it even falls on him. But yeah, I mean, I think we all can agree this was an offensive disaster as much as it was a defensive clinic.
Right. I mean, I can't argue with you there, but just hopefully next week when they go up against Grambling, they have a better showing because that's a conference game, so you got to get that one. But I appreciate.
Well, I think the Grambling game is scheduled as a non-conference game because of.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. But it's a home game, so you don't want to lose at home. So you need to make sure that you get that home game.
I mean, Grambling winning the way they won today, decisive form. I truly believe a lot of Grambling folks will be at that game too. But yeah, the defense has been unreal this year. Only 6 points given up. I mean, to be honest with you, the first game was a mistake. This game was just trying to basically get a fill of Tennessee State in the first possession. After that, they didn't give up a snip. They barely I mean, to be honest with you, TCU barely was ever in the other side of the 50. It was bad. It was. I literally counted. It was 6 possessions in a row where they didn't get first down.
Right. But man, I appreciate the call, man. I'm gonna get to some of these other callers, just stacking up. So let me go and get these other callers in. I appreciate the call. Thank you for calling.
Hey, appreciate that. Take care.
All right. Let me get to the next person. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
White bud.
Hey, what's going on? I was about to say, man, what y'all doing? Going to use the bathroom?
Can you hear me,
Put
brother?
me on hold? Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to say, thank goodness Jackson State is not playing Grambling in the hole this year.
Oh, really?
And I'm a Jackson State fan. It took Jackson State almost 5 tries to beat Grambling in the hole. And with the type of motivation that these HBCUs are going to play against Jackson State coming up in the SWAC conference, it's going to be something serious, man. And I'm not saying that Jackson State is going to fall off or anything like that, but you had receiver after receiver dropping touchdowns and the fumble. And then the offense just was not clicking tonight. If you was to go play Grambling in Grambling, that hole, something would shake different, man. And like I said before, and I said in your comments, the only game I'm really worried about is Jackson State playing Alcorn in them damn woods. Yeah. And that's real talk, man. Because if y'all don't think that Alcorn ain't going to bring it against Jackson State after Alcorn won a SWAC 5 years in a row, y'all crazy, man. And what you think about that?
Nah, I mean, I agree with what you're saying. I definitely feel like Grambling would not make the mistakes that Tennessee State made tonight on offense. Like,
exactly,
Grambling gonna put up some points. They will be able to put up some points unless their defense just goes crazy like bananas. I think they're dominant now. Don't get it twisted. But I think if they were making mistakes like they made tonight on offense, I think Grambling would have put up some points.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad Jackson State is not playing Grambling in that hole this year. I'm telling you, that hole is something crazy, man. But, I think Jackson State will fix those mistakes, though. Bro, you cannot drop those touchdowns like that, man. I'm sitting here watching the game. I'm like, damn, bro. And then the fumble, the first touchdown, the fumble, I was like, come on, man. Get in them weight rooms and start doing them 20 and 40 pound curls or something, man. You got to have some arm strength, man. Because if not, man, them folks gonna rip that ball out your hand anytime, though, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, man. But I appreciate the call. Let me get to these other callers. Thank you for calling.
All right.
Let me get to the next person. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
What's up, man? This is Mac from Atlanta. Mac to me.
What's going on, Mac from Atlanta?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. TSU has got a good football team. They got a very good defense. We got to give them credit on that, number one. And number two is the problem we had today, Jackson State got to relax. They thought they're going to go in there and run over TSU. And our players just, whenever we get down, we get nervous. Mm-hmm. That's why you saw those missed passes and stuff. They thought you was going to run over TSU. But what Deion needs to work on them boys about is being under pressure. Because you ain't going to always be up 15 and 21. They got down and they got nervous. The defense won that game today. The offense got a lot to work on because if they ain't up 21, they ain't about much. And I love my team. I bleed blue. But if you can't play under pressure, hey, we got problems.
That's true.
And that's why you saw the drop pass.
Yeah, you see what happened last year against South Carolina State when the pressure was on.
There you go. As soon as we lose and we start getting behind, we start getting nervous. Shadu was throwing the passes to him.
Yeah.
It's called pressure.
Mm-hmm.
When you look, you more worried about the fans than you worry about catching the ball.
Yep.
That's what killed the offense today. It was pressure.
Yeah, the crowd too. The crowd was into it. Tennessee State crowd was into it the whole
feel like
game.
I'm gonna one-hand these balls like you did on FAMU. This ain't FAMU. This TSU.
Yeah.
And they came with a whole different game. So now we end up 21.
and then I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna get a coach's fault on this one. When we was on the 2, you should have took the field goal. That was the coaches being greedy.
Yeah.
Take the field, take what, like Deion told Shador, take what they give you.
Right.
We already up. They can't move the ball on us. Take the field goal. We should have been up 19-16. You know it like I know it.
Yeah, I agree. Appreciate the call, man.
That's my only thing, bro. Appreciate your podcast. I stay on that swag, Buzz. You the man.
All right, thank you for calling.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Close the chat out for a second, hit the like button, then open the chat again. It's easy, y'all. Let me get to the next caller. Hold on. What's going on, Carly Live? Talk to me.
Hey, Swag Buzz.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I'm sorry. Turn off the background. Hey, this is definitely a defensive win. Over the past 2 games, they've only given up 6 points. They've held their own, but on the offensive side, last game, Shador's quarterback rating was like 220. I don't know what it's going to be this game. I'm thinking maybe a little over 100. The defense has only given up. I think in that first game they gave up 140 yards. This game they gave up 130. They are definitely doing their job and making it happen. I think we got some coaching issues here. When I say coaching, I mean from the standpoint of all of the mental errors that we made.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to give credit to Tennessee State. They have an excellent defensive backfield. They have some excellent players over there at Tennessee State. That's all I want to say.
All right. Thank you for calling. I agree, the minimal stakes. And one thing I didn't like, I know some people might, think I'm being extra for this, but the headphone thing, I feel like you get stuff like that mid-season or close to the end of the season. You don't get that out the one game. I think doing stuff like that is pumping your head up too much, and you get to feeling yourself a little bit too much, and you get overconfident, and things like this can happen. You can possibly lose a game when you get full of yourself. So I would kind of chill. If I was Coach Prime, I would kind of chill them out on that and make them earn that kind of stuff. Y'all already got some of the Flyers uniforms in the swag. You give them whatever you want. So if I was him, I would have them chill out on that until they earn it and win some games first, and then y'all can get all that. But let me go to the next caller. What's going on, Call You Live? Talk to me.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing? Yeah.
Overall, I think the defense was the reason why we won the game.
Mm-hmm.
That front line, they really started to come up after halftime. I don't know what coach did, but them big boys, they started to come through and run over their quarterback and just started to put their fight in. I think that the offense got big-headed. Like last year, I think that was the reason why we lost against South Carolina, because we won all those games and lost humility. But I believe the next game, all of this is going to be fixed because we got Coach Prime. And if it's one thing that man knows how to do, he knows how to keep his team in check.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure when they watch film and all of that, it's going to be some words said and all of that. But all of that cheering, all of that getting these unsportsmanlike conduct things, all of that is going to be out. They're going to be catching the ball like they're supposed to be doing it. They're going to be running the route. And another thing, another shout out to special teams because they scored 9 points. I think they scored three field goals to make sure that we won that game. So another special shout out to them for helping us keep that game and win it. Because I don't see nobody beating us this year. And if we can stay humble, then hey, despite this game, then I don't think nobody will be able to beat us.
Right. Well, thank you for calling. I got other callers, so I'm gonna get to them. Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get to the next person. What's going on, Andy?
Francis, what's up, Nuke?
What's up, bro? What's up, Nuke?
Man, you got it, man. You got it, man. Look, I'm gonna say we gotta relax a little bit. I mean, it was a tougher game than we expected, but I mean, I'm thinking we left at least 20 points on the field for sure. I think another call kind of talked to that. I mean, it was a few drives, man. We beat ourselves tonight on those more than Tennessee State did. I mean, their defense was definitely good, but I mean, man, all the drop passes, it was getting a little ridiculous out there. The fumbles was killing us tonight. So, but I mean, definitely big game ball to the pass rush. I mean, they was playing lights out all night, especially number 92. Big shout out to him. But I think we're gonna be all right. I mean, it's a lot of mistakes was made. It's still early in the season, but I mean, definitely big shout out to the defense, and we're gonna get the mistakes cleaned up, man. I ain't too worried.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate the call, man. But we're gonna chop it up later about this. But I got other callers. I'm gonna get to them. Appreciate the call, brother.
Yes, sir. Do your thing, bro.
All right.
Yo.
What's going on, caller? You live? Talk to me.
Hey, how's it going? I called in earlier.
Oh, you called in early? Yeah, let me go and get some more people, man. I got so many calls. Let me go and get some more people. You can call back at the end of the show though when I get done.
All right.
All right. Appreciate the call. What's going on, caller? You live? Talk to me.
Hey, man, how you doing? You know what I tell you? I think what the problem was, these guys haven't had anything normal in over a week. They had the flood.
Mm-hmm.
They stayed in hotels. I know they were good, nice luxury hotels. They've been on the road now for over a week. It's been a little rough. Young guys got to adjust to that type of stuff, and I think all that probably played a part with them tonight.
You know what? I didn't even take that into account. I don't like to make excuses, but they have been dealing with a lot more than what other teams have dealt with. So, they haven't been able to just have a regular week and then have a game without, all this other stuff going on. So that might have something to do with it, but dropping those passes, like some of those passes they dropped tonight, right in the hands. So I can't really make excuses for that though.
Well, you're right about that also. But every time I would see them in a locker room, see, that's what got my attention on this right here.
Mm-hmm.
You have not seen them in that new beautiful locker room on Jackson campus in over a week. They somewhere else, and I think that play a part. Of course, they didn't play a good game. We know that. Dropping balls, man. Like you said, we left about 5 touchdowns out there on the field.
Right. Yeah. But I'm gonna get these other callers, man. Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
All right. Let me. What's going on? Call you live. Talk to me.
Hey, Swag Buzz, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Well, Swag Buzz, HBCU had a hard night tonight. Alcorn got smashed by Tulane, didn't even score.
Yeah.
LSU got smashed, at least they scored. So it was just a rough night for everybody. But look, check this out. I said it before, say it again. Like you went to sleep, don't do it no more. Because now, see, Jackson State played against a team that smacked them back in the mouth. Tennessee State smacked them back in the mouth. And they challenged them. And like I told you, it's all even. Jackson State got a big target on their back. Everybody coming for them. Can they handle it? So y'all don't make no excuses about because they ain't been in the locker room in a while. They ain't getting no rest or whatever. Don't make no excuse because everybody can make some excuses.
Right.
It's just even, man. HBCU is a lot of competition amongst all these teams. Now, what Jackson State needs to be careful of, can Coach Prime keep all these players happy? Because a lot of them not playing. So
I think
we'll
that'll probably come
y'all
into play
played a
at the
good
end of the
game.
season. I said I think that probably that'll probably come into the play at the end of the season, close to the end. You know, a lot of players not tripping right now because it's the beginning of the season, so they still trying to shake out who's going to be the guy. But I think close to the end of the season, they'll go ahead.
You think he's going to be able to control that?
I mean,
you think he's going to be able to?
You get in your feelings, you got to go. I don't think he Coach Prime is not going to care.
Well, I'm not going to say he might. I don't know. I wouldn't want to see nobody. I wouldn't want to see the guys leave and keep moving around. But it is what it is.
But Coach Prime is not going to baby them though. He's not going to baby them.
No, you can't baby. You can't baby. Now, I mean, I just want to say, we just sit back, man, and after we get through all these FBS games and all this, we get back to the regular season and the SWAC season. Now we can see, who's who, and we can enjoy the games and have a good time watching all these HBCU games and compete. What happened to Travis Hunter? Is he still hurt?
Yeah, I think he's still hurt. But they probably just resting. I mean, we'll see this week. I'm gonna try to find out some information and see if I can get it for y'all and see what's really going on. But I appreciate the call. I'm gonna get to these other callers. Thank you for calling.
All right, man. Y'all be easy, man. Y'all take care. Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
What's going on? Call you live. Talk to me.
Yo, what's up? What's up, now?
What's going on?
Yeah. No, I just want to say shout out to that defense for real, man. Like, they ain't missed a beat on defense, and didn't they just get a boy from Bama? Transfer over.
Yeah, they got one from Bama.
Yeah. I don't think he touched the field. I don't think he touched the field. I don't know. But I look forward to seeing him. But not, man, that defense ain't missed a beat. Yeah, I would appreciate all these brittle bandwagon, fans, because I'm not gonna lie, I jumped on the hype train, when Coach Prime came to JSU, but I followed, the fall season, and then, like when Shadur and Shiloh got to come play, we kind of turned the season around. But like people act like people don't drop passes, and people have off games, and it took a lot of discipline to just to lock in and finish the game. So shouts out to Shadur, he took one on the chin, man. That number 5, when he hit him, he took one on the chin. He popped right back up, and to finish the game after a hit like that, man, that takes some heart. So definitely shout out to them. I mean, people gonna make mistakes. People gonna make mistakes. People gonna drop passes. People gonna penalties. They had penalties last week.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I think people are saying they're fearful of the pattern that they're seeing. They're saying that during the South Carolina State game, they got in pressure situations, and they had all those mistakes. And then in this game, they had all those mistakes when they got in pressure situations as well. So they just don't want that pattern to continue. That's what I believe it is.
Okay, well, yeah, I can understand that. Like kind of like what you said. I don't want to make excuses for like their living situation. Because when it's time to lock in, it's time to lock in. But that can play a factor into things. But like I'm kind of like what you said. Like you showed up to the dance. Like hey, it is what it is.
Right.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, bro. Appreciate you, man.
All right, thank you for the call.
Shouts out to Travis, man. I'm pretty sure they set him. Like they just wanted to play him for the opener because I hate to say this, I don't think they really felt too much pressure from Sam, and that's why they played him. But yeah, they probably just set him this week.
Oh, okay.
But all right, though, thanks, man.
All right, thanks for the call. All right, let me get to the next person. What's going on? Call you live. Talk to me.
What's going on?
What's going on? So you need to cut the stream off in the background because it's gonna loop back.
Is Travis Hunter play?
Nah, he didn't play tonight.
Shallow either? Okay. I thought it was a hard fought game. Tennessee State, they came to play. And they played a hard fought game. Jackson State got to play. And everybody gonna come to Allen like that. They number one, everybody won them.
True.
So that's what I just.
All right, thank you for the call.
Coming at them.
All right, let's go on to the next person. My man sound like he just woke up out the bed. He ain't watched the game. He's like, like Travis Hunter playing. Come on now, y'all. Come on, know a little something when y'all call in. What's going
on,
up,
boss man?
What's going on?
Hey, I think, am I able to speak, or you already got someone else speaking?
No, you go ahead. You on.
All right. I think they did a pretty good job. I just think they kind of sat down number 36, Savion Wilkerson too long. I think it was like 2 drives. I think they should have kept the ball in his hands throughout the game and, pound the ball through him in the red zone, especially since he's much more bigger than the other running backs. Yeah, the other running backs a little bit faster, but when you're in the red zone, you want to use somebody who's pretty big and fast. So I think that was their mistake. But I think they did a pretty good job throughout the whole game, though.
I agree. Are you going to any of the games?
Oh yeah, no, Samuel Wilkerson is actually my close friend, so I'm gonna go to the game in Atlanta. So
okay,
it's not that I'm being biased, but as you can watch, that they have really good running core. It's just that they use the running backs in the wrong time. I think when you're in the red zone, you want to use the biggest running back you got. So that he can pound it into the touchdown. But other than that, they did a pretty good job. The defense was solid. They strapped down Tennessee to 3 points, so they stopped on the goal line. So I think they did a really good job. Now we on to the next week, man.
Yeah. So you already think they going to Atlanta, huh? So you already claimed it.
Come on, man. You know what's up, man. Yeah. You know how we gonna have to claim that.
I feel you. All right. Thanks for the call.
Yes, sir.
All right.
No, they.
What's going on, Carly? Live, talk to me. Yeah, you're gonna have to turn the stream off in the background.
Okay. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Everybody that's calling in, they calling in like Jackson State lost. Like we lost the game or something. We still won.
Yeah, they expected domination. They expected 50-something to 0.
I mean, the defense was dominant. The defense was very dominant. I mean, our special teams was dominant. Every game is not going to play the same. That's why it's a whole team. So this offensive scheme, it wasn't an air raid. There's too much rain and wetness outside. So they tried to put the hands in our running backs' hands. And Martin and Marshall both fumbled. So, and then I also just wanted to point out that Shedeur did not play a bad game at all. He did not have any types of fumbles. He didn't have any interceptions. He still threw for, I think he had like 68.7% completion rate for the game. And when the reason why he wasn't completing is because he had to throw the ball away. But he still played very well, 30 of 44 for 276 yards. And then Wilkerson did good. Tennessee State just kept them, when it came to red zone defense, they were real solid. But both TSU and FAMU, they scored on teams that are supposedly better than Jackson State. Eastern Washington, they scored 29 points. And then against North Carolina, FAMU scored like 24 points, and they can't even score a touchdown against us. So I would say overall, they have a lot to work on as far as their running backs, but special teams look really good. Shedeur still looks good. He was elusive and getting out of that pocket and running away. It's just the receivers were dropping the balls and the running back fumbled a couple times.
Right. I agree with everything you're saying. But thank you for calling. I'm going to get to the next caller. Appreciate you for calling.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That was a good call. That's supposed to know what she's talking about. I liked her. Make sure you call in next show as well. Let me get to the next caller. What's going on, caller? You live? Talk to me.
Yeah. I know one thing about it, man. This is from Grambling right here.
Oh.
I say one thing about it, man. Yeah. I said one thing about it, man. We played a money game last week, man, and we lost pretty bad, but Dion want to holler about he don't want to play no classic games no more. That's personal. So he gave all this money, half his money up, you know, to play in the game, but he ain't really didn't know that shit, nigga, in the sweat, the classic games is the ones that pay you money. So you can't mess around with the white folks like that. One thing about it, I'm just let you know, man. When Grambling come down to Jackson State, man, next week, and we just beat Northwest how we beat Northwest. We lost pretty bad last week. We just letting Jackson State know that water or not, we gonna come down here. We gonna make this thing happen. Just like how it's supposed to happen, and we gonna do what it's supposed to do. Get our coach.
I got you. What you say the score gonna be then? What you think the score gonna be?
Man, look, I'm looking at, man, you know, we gonna you the first one at me there. I'm gonna say it's kinda early. I'm gonna say that the score gonna be Grambling gonna win, it's gonna be a big upset. But Jackson State gonna get the money. But
did you go to the game tonight?
It's gonna be like
Did you go to the game tonight?
Nah, I ain't go to the game tonight, man. You know, I don't mess around in Memphis, man. They had a nigga down there that kind of killing folks down there just a few days ago, man, on a kidney spree. We don't know if we gonna over up in the game or not. We don't know if we were gonna over up in the game or not. But we ain't go to that game. But I think that we gonna beat Jackson State, man, by 10 points.
10 points. All right.
10 points.
I got you. Make sure you call after the game next week. All right. Thank you.
I'm gonna call after the game this week, man, because I know you kind of tipsy, but I'm still going hard. But guess what? One thing about that Grambling, Eddie Robinson ain't gonna lay around that man little lose no games. Jackson State. We ain't lost to it tonight. We ain't lost to Jackson State in Jackson since 1999. So we're gonna keep it going. Do your math.
We'll see. All right, appreciate the call. All right. My man been getting right tonight. You can tell. All right, let me get to the next person. What's going on, caller? You live? Talk to me.
Yeah, so Jackson State, they played good tonight. They played good on offense. But only problem I'm having, I'm the type of guy, you play until the whistle blow.
Mm-hmm.
When number 5 went down and they took the ball from him because he was trying to get that extra yard, yeah, I know Coach Prime going to have some words for him when they look at film. Because he laid down the field. You get up and you chase that ball. They just took that ball from you. You get up and you chase that ball. So I know when Coach Prime sit back and go over the films on their mistakes, quarterback did a good job. You know, it was just that the receivers dropped a couple of passes inside the end zone. I mean, inside the touchdown, number 71 got a couple of them, called back. So, but I know when Coach Prime go over with each and every play with them, he's gonna get on them about that because this is about winning. It's about winning, and it's about playing until the whistle blow. So you don't never sit down. If you want to go to that next level, you get up and you chase that ball down. Even when Tennessee, when they was in their own end zone, and you see when they did that running play, you see how the whole offensive line was still pushing that to 22 yards. After he got at least about 15 yards downfield, the whole offensive line was still pushing him for 7 more yards.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same way That's the same way offense supposed to do on Jackson State. We supposed to continue to push that running back when we need them extra yards. You don't stand there and continue to let the team stand you up. He gonna review all that and he gonna get on them. And he need to. Because we can never go, you would not be able to go to that next level if you're not playing like that. You playing to that whistle blow.
Okay.
But it was a good game tonight. It was very, very intense. But the defense on both ends, they came to play.
I agree with everything you said. I appreciate the call. I'm gonna get to the next caller, and then we're gonna shut
All
it
right.
down tonight. All right. Thank you for calling. All right. Last caller right here. What's going on, caller? You live? Talk to me.
Hey, Swag Buzz, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, there's a couple things. Hold on, let me turn my TV down. I felt like the team wasn't really focused tonight. I don't know if you felt that, but I also feel like at times Deion Sanders he kind of put that out there for the team, especially like during the week when they have like practices and stuff like that. I be feeling like they don't be focused. They be more focused on the cameras at practice than working on their expertise.
Yeah, I kind of hate when we do that though, because those camera videos, we only getting a small snippet of what's going on in practice. So I hate to judge their whole practice by a few seconds on video camera. I hate to do that.
I want to say though that I knew that this was going to be a dogfight from the offseason because I knew Tennessee State had recruited some really good players and they had brought in a lot of good transfers. So I knew this was going to be a dogfight. And then I also knew that Eddie George had the coaches on his staff that they were going to put together a good game plan. I think today they just pretty much made Jackson State throw. They kept everything in front of them and made, Shador throw through tight windows. And so I feel like Jackson State, they went away from the run too early. They probably should have just went double tight. I would have just went double tight and ran Wilkerson the whole second half. I would have made them play the receivers one-on-one. And I just feel like it wasn't really no adjustment. And that's part of one of the things I have a problem with when it comes to like the spread offenses. I just feel like at times, man, it's too finesse. Sometimes you just have to line up and just, run over people. But that's all I got.
I appreciate the call. But yeah, I agree. I mean, I think they'll get it right. I think they should have just went down the field more. I thought those little slants they were doing.
Yeah,
I didn't
but
think those.
Like I said, I think
they were working,
too, man,
but I didn't think they were effective. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think Eddie George I think they had a good game plan. They wanted to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
So, I think they kind of played like a little bit of an umbrella defense. But, you got to give them credit. Tennessee State, they came to play. Jackson State, it's a good thing, though. I mean, sometimes you have to win tough games. Every game can't be a blowout.
Yeah.
You can't learn from blowouts.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but appreciate it.
Well, all right. Appreciate the call. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Shador throws a pretty good deep ball. So I like to see him throw long passes. But, tonight they didn't start that till like the fourth quarter, I want to say, or like the end of the third. Then that's when you really start to see them drive the ball downfield quickly. But they got the W, y'all, so we can't really complain. They got the W. Appreciate that donation, Daryl Barnes. But yeah, y'all. I'm gonna just do an hour tonight. I'm still, I got the Rona, so I'm trying to tough through it. But it's causing me to get a little tired quickly tonight. So I'm gonna just go on in here and get some tea and get myself ready for bed and try to recover, and so I can be back Monday, making videos for y'all. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't subscribed yet. I'll be dropping other videos. I might do another live, probably Monday or Tuesday. It depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm fully recovered by that time, I'll do a video then. But yeah, you know how we do. I'll put out a post and let y'all know when I'm going live. But if y'all haven't liked and subscribed to the channel yet, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Y'all know I cover swag content over here, and this is what we do. We talk about the swag. We have a good time, and this is what we do. But I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one. I'm gone.